Hail and well met, friends! Andang here for another episode of Eastern Gondor. When we last left off, we were getting ready to talk to Guladir and probably be his pep squad. So now let's go ahead and do just that.
Yes, what do you
Oh
want?
my gosh. Are you here to chastise me for treating Kornir unkindly? He has been a sharp thorn for these past few days, constantly asking questions about my well-being. He should have expected a rebuke. There is an angry fire in Guladir's eyes, an unfamiliar, smoldering rage. I know why, Andang. Around matters of the dead, they treat me with delicate gloves. They look at me, and they see my daughter Lornil. My grief was strong, and will never truly pass. But this treatment fills me with such anger, I would strike them down. Kornir, Halbarad, even my own chief Aragorn. He falls silent. When he speaks again, his voice is a little more than a whisper, and there are tears in his eyes. I do not know from where this anger comes, Andang. It feels as if I hear voices of the past, unflagging and unrelenting, calling my name, taunting me. I will master these voices. I have been troubled by these feelings ever since we began this journey, and I have managed to strife them. It has become more difficult of late, perhaps because of the unnatural skies, the evil presence of the dead men. Do not worry about me, my friend. I will apologize to Kornir, and my outburst will remain between us, I hope. Dang. He went way too far, even striking down Aragorn? Oh man. If I could, I'd give him my skirmish soldier token just to keep an eye on him. Man. That is crazy. Alright, let's see here. We need to go back to the main island, it looks like. I just love the layout of this city, by the way. It's a really cool little design. Alright, let's see here. We now need to turn upwards. Alright, but wow, that was dark. Alright, let's talk, buddy.
What a fine gift! I did not think you knew of my interest in cartography.
Yes? With what can I help you with, my friend? What do you have there? You hand Orthron the maps of the Anduin, and with each one, his smile grows. What a fine gift, Andang. I did not think you knew of my interest in cartography. It is a vanishing talent these days, I'm afraid, but I have done my best to craft maps of the lands through which we have traveled. This will be a great help in improving the accuracy of my own efforts in this field. Not that they are in great need of such improvement, but I believe there is room for honing one's skills. Oh, this gift has a more practical purpose. I will of course study these maps of the river closely, and give my findings to Aragorn, so that we may travel the Anduin as safely and as quickly as we can. Of course. The Ranger Faranon, standing nearby, beckons you to speak with him. He looks very angry right now.
I overheard your conversation with Orthon, and have a suggestion of my own.
I hope you will bring it to Derion, for I know he has the ear of Aragorn. I urge that he not fly the standard of the king when we sail upon the Anduin. I have trained many light-fingered folk in the art of burglary, and I know the value of surprise. Sometimes it can make all the difference. If he keeps secret the fact of our departure, and the manner of our own travel, any foe we face may put off his guard upon our arrival. My heart tells me there is value in this. Please tell Dervion my message, Andang. Okay, that was the dumbest comment I've ever heard. If it were true, let's just say hypothetically, it were true, and one of the Rangers were thinking to fly the banner, then they're really dumb. And that is such an obvious statement that it says so much about what this guy thinks about the other Rangers, or he's just wanting to try to feel like he's helpful, and is offering a completely useless and obvious piece of information. Of course you're not going to fly the banner of the king when you're trying to be sneaking around like corsairs. What kind of... Oh my. Either way, it says a lot about the Rangers. Alright. Let's talk with this guy. King Minard's Memorial. Cool. Alright, buddy, let's talk.
These are troublesome times indeed.
I am glad you have come, Andang. One of your skill would be a great boon to our cause. A boon we may well come to depend upon. We have thrown up the gate to the east, and make ready to move through Upper Lebanon. Will you join us, my friend? Of course I will.
How may I help
Maybe
you,
not right
friend?
away, because I still have other quests to do. We can tarry no longer, my friend. Aragorn has bid us travel to Minas Tirith across the plains of Upper Lebanon and Losanach. Well, we don't have any rush. Minas Tirith's not in the game yet, buddy. It's fine. We got all the time in the world. And I shall not abandon him in this crucial hour. However, my men have grown weary, and have not found rest since our defeat of the Corsairs. I know well the pain they feel, but they must press on through it, as have all of Gondor's great warriors. Go to them, and sound this horn that they might find themselves renewed. When you have done so, return to me, for our journey is just beginning.
How may I help you, friend?
As my men and I journeyed to Peligir from Lenhir, we felt a great weight upon us. Days without rest, and the fatigue of battle had worn on us all. But this filled me with dread in a way that I had never known. And just as it took hold, it faded away. And those of my men that had cowered found their way to their feet once more. I have heard many rumors of what happened that day, but I do not know if there is any truth in them. I have not had much time to think on this matter, until now, yet it still troubles me. Speak to my men of this, and see if there is any truth to these tales. Okay, so let's see, your men are pretty close around. Let's see, where are all these other quests? Are they way back? Oh yeah, we have to go back to Aragorn with 3 of these. Okay, well, I guess we will need to go back to Aragorn. Let's go ahead and unlock this Stable Master first. It's been a long time since we've had to do that.
Gondor needs your aid.
Alright, there we go. Eastern Gondor. 1, 2, 3, 4 places. Very cool. Let's talk to this soldier first. Fearless host. Yeah, I'm sure. As Lord Angbor commands. Oh, wow, that was a lot of you. Are y'all going to sleep together? Okay. Let's see here. Let's mount up. Make our way to the other side. Yes, yes, we know it's the King's Memorial. How crazy would that be if text always pops up every single time you enter a public place in real life? Man.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
As with Lord Angbar, I wish I knew what happened in that moment. My armor grew heavy, and I fell to the ground before I could realize what happened. I regret that I could not be of more help to you, champion. Well, that's cool. He recognizes I'm a champion. Alright, so it looks like we got one there, 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 and there. They are hard to see on this map. Particularly the green one. Okay, let's talk to you, good sir. We make for Minas Tirith, men! After we sleep. That's a side quest, though, so don't worry about it too much. Alright, so let's make our way back up and around. I guess I took the long way there, but that's fine. Alright. Hey, buddy.
Gondor needs your aid.
Why do you ask me to recall such things? Before terror pulled me to the ground, I saw the form of a great beast above the ash clouds. It let out a shrill cry as it flew overhead, and then it was gone. I swear to you I speak the truth. Okay, crazy guy. That's cool. I'm guessing he's talking about the Witch King, or at least a Nazgul. Alright, so let's make our way down here. Or who knows, maybe he saw an eagle.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
Since the sun was blotted out days ago, we have seen little without the use of torches. But what I saw shall never forget. A flying beast bore a rider in darkened robes, and the blade he held reflected what little light passed through the murky sky. As I looked upon him, a great pain overtook me, and I turned away. When I turned to look again, to the sky, he had gone. Alright, so this is a UFO story. That's great. It's the last thing we need. Alright. Unidentified flying objects. Here we go. Fearless host. You know, if you're fearless, you should already be at the line. The enemy shall not rest, and neither shall we. Ha ha. Ha ha. Yeah, be quiet. Alright, so there aren't any more quests in here, so I'm going to return back to Aragorn now. So let's go and do just that. Alright, here we are back with the old Aragorn and friends.
I hope the task was not too onerous for you.
How did you find the task, Andeng? I hope it was not too onerous for you. You tell Legolas what Mandan asked you to say to him, and he sighs. I sent Mandan with Salarant in hopes that my young friend would be able to keep Mandan in line, but it seems he is trying to peddle these salves and polities of his. During our stay in Inidwaith, most of us looked forward to his excursions into the coombe, seeking herbs, because it meant a respite from his sail speak. He would inevitably return with more flowers and roots to add to his concoctions. But aside from worsening the smell, I dare say that they did not otherwise affect their properties. Thank you for completing this task for him, my friend. No problem, just have me do everything, guys. It's fine.
If we stay true to each other, we have nothing to fear.
Did you find Halbarad? Were you able to help him with whatever it was he needed? You ask Calenglad how he feels about the mood of the Grey Company. I think we are doing fine, for the most part. We have been through a great deal already, and there is more hardship ahead. But if we stay true to each other, there is nothing we can fear. We have lost friends along the way, and brothers, but our memory of them gives us strength to go on. If I close my eyes, I can still hear their voices, and they urge me to stand with Aragorn honor my pledge. And one day, you will buy Ranir and Dervion, and me a meal, and drinks, and we will all toast the successful journey of the Grey Company. Oh yes, I told Dervion about our agreement once this is all done. I did not think you would mind. So it grows bigger.
Thank you. Asking for help does not come naturally to me.
Thank you for doing my part, Andang. Asking for help does not come naturally to me. I beg you forgiveness. I hope to retain my strength before long. This weakness and fatigue pains me, more and more than any of the injuries I sustained in Saruman's care.
Thank you for finding the maps and helping with all these matters.
You found some maps of the Anduin. Perfect. You tell Dervion and that Arthron was delighted for the chance to practice his hobby of map reading, and also relay Ferion's concerns about the flying the standard of the king atop the lead corsair ship. I share Ferion's concerns, and I spoke with Aragorn about this very matter while you were in the city. It has been his plan all along to keep secret the standard that Halbrand holds for him. I think he has not yet decided when to fly the standard, for it will be a message to both the enemy and our allies that cannot easily be taken back, can it? Thank you for finding the maps, my friend, and for helping with all these matters. We will have many ships ready to sail sooner and safer than I expected. All right, Aragorn. Angbor, how'd you get back here, buddy? That's kind of crazy.
I will soon depart on the ships, but I have another purpose for you.
I asked that you help prepare the ships with haste, but I did not expect such speed even from you, Andang. I thank you for your efforts, and know that we are put in the best position we could as a result. I have given some thought to this next request, my friend, and I hope you agree with me on this. I do not ask you to accompany me on the ships. Instead, I ask that you make Pineleaf's prediction wrong, and travel by land through Upper Lebanon and Losranch. We must learn the state of war to the east. The Vale of Tamlinin and the town of Imloth Melui had strong walls of old, and were used as places of safety for the people in times of war. The people there will tell you much of what has transpired elsewhere in Gondor. Angbor will go that way as well, with his men, and will be a boon companion as you go. However, I have another purpose for you, my trusted friend. I want you to find Gandalf, or true-hearted Faramir in Minas Tirith, and tell them about our victory here. Tell no others. In Faramir I place the trust I would not put to the Father. There is too much I do not know about the situation in the White City. Wow, you are quite wise, my friend. That headband must be like plus 35 billion wisdom. Alright, let's talk to Angbor here.
I have heard a great deal about you, and I welcome you as a companion.
Well, I'd hope so, Angbor. We just talked. Not that long ago. I guess he has dementia. Welcome you as a traveling companion into the lands to the east. If you are half as brave and skilled as Aragorn tells me, we shall have no trouble at all. Alright, sure.
I have
Major essence of
4,000
morale.
men with me, and they will travel behind us.
How many men? Did he say 4,000? I think he said 4,000. Before he departed for Minas Tirith, Prince Imrahil charged me with the defense of the thieves he left behind. I accepted this duty, knowing that it might end in death, and left my son to protect my own lands. I engaged the Corsairs and the Southrons at the city of Linhir, but we were heavily outnumbered, and our defeat seemed certain. And then a new force joined the fray, a vast army of the shadows from the forbidden path under the mountains. They were the dead men, and they brought death with them, silent and sure. My men cast aside their weapons and fled, but I stood my ground, and when I saw the banner of he who led them, I was glad, for it was Aragorn, and he rode neath the standard of the king, fearless as he called me. But what man can be afraid when a king has returned to the kingdom that needs him most? Alright, well, I think that is the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Eastern Gondor. When we return, we will head into the new area, so that's all kinds of exciting. But till then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of Eastern Gondor. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below. And if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.